All right, okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Darius Lunchauskas, and I'm the global market analyst here at Markets.com. So, look, I just wanted to quickly share with you a piece here on Euro CAD. Now, I do like these different instruments which provide me with a nice little technical setup. Now, in this case here, you can see that it seems like we're forming something of a nice little bullish flag. Now look, after a magnificent rally here that we saw in the euro against the Canadian dollar from the beginning of this month, from the beginning of March, you can see that at one point the Canadian dollar devalued against the euro by around 5.5%, but now it dropped to around 4%, maybe just a little bit below that. So, look, today is Thursday that I'm recording this little video idea, and on Thursday we are expecting the Canadian numbers here, the Canadian PPI figures. And at the moment, looking at this picture here, the PPI, the month-on-month number, is expected to drop significantly. I would say from the previous one plus 1.6% to plus 0.3. Now, this is of course something that the market doesn't really like, I think, in my opinion, and this is something that would not really work well with the Canadian dollar. Look, in general, yes, negative numbers are expected, and that's the sad moment. Of course, if it comes out a little bit higher than the forecast, now this is where, yes, maybe we could see not that big of a decline of the Canadian dollar against the euro here, but I think that still the decline would be there because again, it's still a bad number. If it gets closer somewhere to 1% maybe, or maybe above that, then yeah, great, that's still okay. But if it's somewhere around the same previous figure, then well, sorry, not the previous, somewhere around the forecast, then that's a little bit of an issue, especially if it falls even below zero. That's I'm not even already mentioning that one. Tomorrow we also have a piece of information that's coming out from Canada, and those are the retail sales figures. Which, looking at this, the month-on-month number is expected, wow, to decline quite significantly. So in general, we don't really have good forecasts for Canadian numbers, and in a way, that all could spill out in some negativity for the Canadian dollar. So keep your eyes on this one. At the moment, yes, we saw the Canadian dollar strengthening a little bit, but like I said, looking at this, it seems like it's forming something of a bullish flag, maybe even it's forming something of a falling wedge pattern. So, which according to all the TA rules tends to break to the upside. But again, I'm not rushing into things yet. Look, I want to simplify. I want to simplify my life here. In a way, there could be a breakout, and I've seen. I mean, we've all seen this happening before. So, for example, even if it does confirm something like a falling wedge pattern here, or like a potential bullish flag situation or bullish pennant, what could happen in a way here. And let me just grab an arrow here. So we could see the breakout lower initially, but then maybe it could find some support somewhere near this little territory right here, or maybe somewhere above the 1.54 zone. So long story short, if it remains somewhere above the 1.54 territory, there is still a good chance for this one to actually pop higher. So we see a drop below the 1.54 territory, then yep, we could see a further slide, a further correction lower. And now, why I'm saying correction, because we're currently above all my EMAs on my daily chart. So in a way, this is something that could still be picked up by the bulls at a later stage. But in the short run, yep, it could lead to some larger corrections to the downside. I mean, we could also apply the Fibonacci here, but this is a little bit subjective. So we're currently resting around the 23.6 here, and this Fibonacci is drawn from the lowest point of February to the current highest point of March. Why I'm saying current, because the month is still not finished, so we could still see some sort of action, to to the upside. Maybe we could even create a new all-time high. So yeah, let's not rush into things. But for now, long story short, I mean, if we do fall below the lower side of this falling wedge, then yes, it opens the door to some lower levels. Then maybe we could retest that, we not retest, but test that 38.2% here on the Fibonacci retracement, or maybe we could, test that 1.54 zone. But in general, if we do stay somewhere above this territory, then yep, there is a good chance for this one to rebound back up. However, I am trying to be a little bit more on the positive side right now for this pair, and hopefully, we will see a continuation hold up here above that 23.6. If we do so, and if we do break the upper side of the falling wedge, yes, I'm leaning a little bit more towards the upside. So yeah, like I said, an interesting one in my opinion. If you are trading forex, I mean, look at your other pairs apart from Euro USDs and USD JPYs and GBP USDs. But yep, I mean, this one, like I said, let's see if this is going to work out technically or not, but hopefully it will. Just wanted to leave it there for you. So for whoever is interested, hopefully this helps. Let me know in the comments what you think, and don't forget to follow us on TradingView, and yeah, for you, so that you would get more notifications of our nice video ideas. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I hope you'll have a fantastic trading day. Stay safe. Have your stop losses in place. Risk only what you can afford to lose. Don't overtrade, and everything will be fine. I'll see you later. Bye bye.